Hey you guys, what is up? What is happening? I have been getting a lot of requests lately to do a bronze style makeup look. I think because we're heading into the summer months, it is just time that we start diving into those bronzy, glowy looks, and I'm here for that. So thank you so much to everybody who's been requesting that I do one of these looks. I am coming off of doing the self-tanner video, so if you're wanting to see my self-tanning routine, because I have been a little bit, you know, bored, stuck in the house, and I was like, hey, haven't done my self-tanner in a minute, let me throw that on. And then while I was at it, I was like, now would be the perfect time to do my bronze makeup look tutorial type of video thingamajig. So that's what we're going to be doing here today in this video. By the way, if you are new here, my name is Ashley Ellix and I'm a cruelty-free beauty YouTuber here on YouTube. And while you're watching my video, if you like my style, if you can dig my vibe, I would love it so much if you would consider subscribing by hitting that little red button down below. That way YouTube knows that you might want to know when I post new videos. So go ahead and tap that. But anyways, if you are here to see this bronzed makeup tutorial that, dare I say, is very glowy and dewy, then you're in the right place. And all you need to do now is sit back, hang tight, and keep on watching. Boop. So I already went ahead and did my brows and I primed my eyes using the Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer, but I want to put on some facial oil that can kind of sit in my skin while I do my eye look. So I'm going to start with the eye look. So I'm going to use the Milani Green Goddess Cannabis Sativa Seed Oil. No THC or CBD or anything in this, but they sent me this in PR this week and I've been wanting to test it out to, you know, let you guys know how I like it and stuff. So I'm going to use it today. It says you can use it night, morning, or before your makeup, whatever. So I figured now would be a good time since I want to do like a glowy, bronzy look. So I'm just going to pop a little bit on. All my other skincare is already done though. This is more like using it in a makeup oil type of way. And we'll see how it goes. Now they also sent me this rose balm. So I've been using the lip mask and the lip scrub that they sent me and I'm really liking that. I woke up and my lips feel really moisturized, but I want to put some extra balm on just in case. And kind of, oh, that's nice. You know, it has a light rose smell in this one. Not too strong. It smells like an actual rose petal, not like an artificial rose. And I don't smell it while it's on my lips, which I like. That's good. Oh, is it? It's turning a little pink. Is this a pH adjuster? Oh yeah, transforming lip balm from, oh, pink to rose. Oh. Well, that's a little surprise, but I'm just looking for the moisture properties of that. So while that, you know, marinates on my face, I'm going to go ahead and start doing my eye look. Like I said, today I'm going to be using the Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette. Oh my goodness, this has been a favorite of mine since I got it when it first launched, and I really love it. Still smells like chocolate. Oh, it's so good, and it's super underrated. And bonus, I always see this one going on sale. So definitely, you know, don't pay full price if you don't have to, because yeah, I've seen it all the way up to 50% off, like $24.50. Normally it's around $48. I'm gonna go ahead and set right underneath my eyebrows with the shade Rollin' in Dough. It's like my perfect base shade for my skin tone. I love it. Just gonna pop it right under there. And on the side over here. I'm going to take the shade So Bougie, which is like a perfect neutral transition shade. And I'm going to be sweeping it out over here and blending it in the crease. So I'm using it on this little fluffy angle brush from Luxie. It's the 131. And that shape is perfect because I can sweep it this way, you know, when I want to kick it out. And then bring it right on in over here. Now I want to make sure that's really blended, so I'm going to blend it out even further with this more pointed blending brush. Okay, now going back to my Luxie brush, I'm going to go into Chocolate Truffle now and do a smaller version of what we just did. So not taking it up quite as high, just deepening that crease area and out here by, I guess, kind of like a wing. Let's not even take it all the way in. Let's take it to about 3/4 of the way and soften that. Okay. All right. I'm liking that a lot. Cool. I'm gonna take a Cocoa Truffle now, the same exact shade on this little angled brush, and I'm going to be connecting it to my lash line just on the corners. Okay, now time to put on some shimmery, shimmer fun stuff. So I'm gonna take the shade, I'm gonna mix Classy and Sassy and Famous, and I'm just gonna go in with my finger right here, both of those, and we are just gonna plop it right down onto the space that we left open. And I'm not looking for like a hard cut crease or anything right now. I just want that nice bronzy look. So I'm gonna kind of be smushing it and bringing it up into the crease shade that we laid down. So it's kind of blown out. Just right up there. And then bring it right into that corner that we laid down, just kind of smudging it and smushing it, whatever those words are, you know. Smush and smudge. So pretty. So simple, but so pretty. I love it. Okay, and now for the inner corner, I'm gonna take the shade Gold Dipped right here and plop that in. It's a little bit brighter. Yeah. And now we need to do the lower lash line. Now, I haven't done my face makeup yet, so if you like to do your lower lash line after your face makeup's done, then you can wait to do this part. I like to do it before because I feel like I don't bring up my concealer more than I need to. So that's what I'm gonna do, and then I can always go in and kind of fine tune it if I need to. So I'm gonna go in with that same blending Luxie brush, the angled 131, dip into So Bougie first, and I'm just doing basically the same thing but on the lower lash line with the matte shades. And then a little bit of Cocoa Truffle, keeping it closer to the lash line. So I'm putting on some liner now, and what I'm using is the Tarte Tartist. It's the double take liner that is in the shade brown. One side's liquid, one side is the gel type of pencil that you twist up. And I'm just taking this onto the lash line, and I'm taking my sharper, firmer pencil brush, and I'm just smudging it to kind of keep that smoky type of vibe and soften it. So I get a little bit of deepness on the lash line without it looking too stark. Ooh, that's nice. I like that. I haven't done that in forever. That's pretty. Now I'm going to throw on some mascara and lashes. The mascara I'm going to use today is the Milk Kush Mascara. This is a travel size that I have of this mascara, but I've collected a couple from gift with purchases and stuff, so I haven't had to buy the full size yet, but whenever I run out, I probably will, just because it's so nice, especially on days that I don't want to do a lot with my lashes. It just looks soft and fluttery and pretty. I mean, I am gonna put on lashes today because that's just how I am, but I'll show you what it looks like before that. See, look at how nice and soft those lashes look. So pretty. I love them, but I just need to be a little bit extra, I'm sorry. So for lashes, I'm gonna throw on these Alter Ego lashes in the style Flare. So I just cut them. They are really soft and fluffy looking, and they wing out on the sides a little bit. So I think they'll be perfect for this. Now, I like to line my upper waterline, so I'm going to do that with the Tarte Easy on the Eyes from their Sugar Rush collection. This is a black one. If you prefer to do brown, then you can do that. But I like it to be like as deep as I can near the eye, and then do like a nice transition to the brown. And then this will kind of help hide the band a little bit, because sometimes you can see it. So this hides it. Just feel like that makes such a difference. And once I started doing that, I loved it. Not going back. Okay, time for face. I'm not going to put any additional primer onto my face because I already have that Milani green goddess oil on from earlier, and my skin feels super hydrated and really nice. I don't need anything else on top of that. And the foundation that I'm gonna be using works well with oils for some reason. It's weird. It's a stick foundation. It's a ColourPop No Filter foundation stick, and it pairs nice with oils. Go figure. So I'm going to be using first, though, the Makeup Revolution Luminous Glow drops, and I'm going to be putting them onto the areas of my face that I want to be highlighted even more. So I'm putting them right here on the cheekbone, and I think I usually put a little bit up here. It's been a while since I used this, been since last summer, and a little bit on the Cupid's bow. Let's put a tiny bit on too, right there too. And then I'm just going to blend that out with my finger to keep it nice and concentrated, since I'm going to be putting foundation over it and concealer and everything. And then if I need to intensify it more after, I will, before I go in with powder. And then one more thing before I go with my foundation, I'm gonna take my Tarte Shape Tape and I'm gonna cover the discoloration that I have on my cheeks because I like to do it like that. If you don't have this issue or you don't want to do this, don't do that. And I'm just gonna take my Tati Blendiful mini sponge and just blend out that concealer. And then for foundation, I'm gonna be using my ColourPop No Filter foundation stick. I have the shade Medium 83N that I use in the summer or when I have self-tanner on. It'll just match my body a little bit better. So I'm gonna go in with that. And not only that, but I just feel like on my dry skin, it just gives a nice like luminous glow to it, the finish of this. It's not too matte or anything. Oh, I forgot to blend out that highlighter, whoops. So it's nice. I like this. I have like 3 different shades for throughout the year because I like this so much. Let me just bring some down on my neck just in case. I'm just blending out with my flat kabuki brush. Now I'm gonna go back in with my Shape Tape to brighten some areas a little bit. Now I wouldn't like necessarily pick this one for like a glowy look that I'm doing. I would actually say to use the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer if you want like a more luminous type of finish, but I don't have one in a deeper shade to match my skin tone right now. And I'm kind of kicking myself for returning that very first one that I bought before I even reviewed it. That was like too dark for me at the time. But in the summer, it would work fine. So I'll have to keep that in mind. But yeah, that's the one I would recommend for actually. This one will just go with my skin better right now. And I'm just going gently around the eye area so I don't disturb all that hard work that we just did too. Okay, and then I still have like a luminosity where we put down the luminous gold drops, but I want to add a little bit more because that's just how I am, and I want to do that before I put on powder. And I want to use my cream bronzer if I can remember after this. I am notorious for forgetting to do that. So let me put 3 little dots right there. There's actually, no, I'll add a tiny bit more right here and a little bit right there. Okay. And then again, gently with my finger because I don't want to disturb all that product that I just laid down. Okay, really nice. Now for the cream bronzer, I'm going to use my Milk Makeup Stick in the shade Baked. I always want to say Toast for some reason, or Toasted, but it's Baked is the shade name. Is there a Toast one? What am I thinking of? Baked Toast? No. I don't know. Yeah, and then just a little down the nose. Then I'm just using my smaller HD blend brush from Iconic London to gently pat out that cream bronzer. Doesn't take much effort at all. It's so easy. I love that bronzer. All right, now for some powder. But before we do, let me put on my Tarte Maracuja mist. It's like a setting type of mist. Just to set a little bit so I don't have to use as much powder. But the powder that I'm going to use is super glowy and really pretty. It doesn't have a shimmer in it, which I like. I don't really love it when setting powders have shimmer in it. So this is the e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder, and I have the light shade. And it has proven to be my favorite setting powder because of my drier skin. It keeps it nice and hydrated. I love it. Take my sponge really quick, make sure nothing rolled while I was applying my other product, and gently press that on using the Tati Blendiful, setting under the eyes in particular. And then I'm just gonna very gently, not even redip, I'm just gonna gently press everywhere else. I'm not really adding very much. I'm just kind of making sure we keep whatever look that we have. Only mattifying it slightly. I wouldn't even say mattifying it because this powder is so just nice. But I also don't want it to be shifting on me throughout the day. Some people don't have to set their makeup and they're just fine, but I don't like to have any kind of feeling on my skin or like go to touch my skin later and it, you know, it's coming off or it feels tacky or anything. So that's why I set it no matter what. but I do different amounts depending on the look that I'm doing. So I still have like a luminosity, I feel like, to my skin. Yeah, that side is way more glowy, way more dewy, but I just can't live my life without setting my face. But if you don't mind doing that, then don't feel like you have to do this. That's just what I like to do. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do a powder bronzer. Where is it? I'm gonna try this. So I recently got this when Cover FX was doing the 50% off special, the monochromatic blushes and the bronzer. I tried to get it on Ulta's site. They were doing it during the 21 Days of Beauty, but they sold out right first thing in the morning. So I was sad. And then later on in the day, Cover FX announced that they were gonna match that same sales price, which was awesome because I've been dying to try these and the blushes. So I'm so excited. So first time using the bronzer. First time using the bronzer today, right here. Half of it is matte and the other half is shimmer, which I think is gonna be perfect for this look because I can go in first with my matte and then I can beef it up with a shimmery type of bronzer if I want to, or I can just go in and mix it. Actually, let me do that. Let me take a little bit of the matte and a little bit of the shimmer together. That is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Ooh, you see the difference there? So this is the cream bronzer that kind of puts down my contour base and then bronzing it up. I'm gonna take it all the way up to my forehead, bring it around my forehead, and then even on my nose a little bit. Okay, now I wanna beef up that bronze glow a little bit more. So let me take this one. That is nice. It's not too much. Some bronzers that have a shimmer in there, it's like, can you not just be a bronzer highlighter? But this one is quite nice, quite nice. If I ever feel like I get carried away, I either just brush it out or pat it a little bit, but that looks pretty good. Bronzy, yeah, yes, yes. For blush, I'm gonna take my Anastasia Beverly Hills blush trio. This one is the Pink Passion trio. I'm gonna take a mixture of the sides, so not the middle pink one. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Pop it right on the cheeks for that glow. I think I'm gonna take the Ofra Rodeo Drive highlighter. I have it in the Free Spirit palette right here. I'm gonna pop it out, but I completely reconfigured that palette. So that doesn't even have much Ofra products in it anymore, but it does have this, as I love this highlighter so much. It is like my HG powder for like an everyday type of glow, but also next level, if you like a next level everyday type of glow. Neutral glow, I should say. Look at that! You cannot deny that, you guys. You just can't. I'm gonna bring it up. Oh man. So I can see, like, I still have a little bit of a glow. Hopefully you can tell from the original products we laid down. And this is just taking it to the next level. When I think bronze, I think glowy and highlighted and just like trying to make golden hour happen onto my face without actually having to be golden hour, you know? But on the nose, tip of the nose too, right there on the Cupid's bow, and then a tiny bit onto the chin, the forehead, and then a little over here to connect that glow. Now, if I wasn't filming this, I would probably even do a little bit more in those little light-handed areas that I just did. But because I have all these lights and I'm filming, it looks really oily and too over the top if I do too much. So normally I would add a little bit more in those areas, but this will be good for now. But just, you know, if you're recreating this at home, just know that you can go with a little bit more, but I don't mind about the cheekbones because you really only, bam, see that when I turn my head. I'm gonna use a couple different setting sprays today. Sorry, I know that's annoying, but I'm gonna use the Tarte Stay Spray now because I'm gonna go in with like a bronzing spray in a second. So first I'm gonna use this because the bronzing spray I'm using is gonna be like very wet and I don't want it to do too much. So the Stay Spray just keeps everything nice and in place and like exactly how you laid it down. Okay, I can't get over. I use this highlighter all the time and I can't get over it. It just goes to show how great that highlighter is, and they are hyped for a reason. Okay, over highlighters. Okay. Now moving on to lippies, I'm gonna first line with the Bare Minerals Gen Nude Under Over Lip Liner in the shade Attitude. It's a beautiful brownie nude type of color. I'm just going to be lining my lips and then soften the edge once I do. Okay, and then I'm just going to take my finger and gently pat, you know, towards the center instead of filling it all the way in. I'm just blending it. And I honestly forgot how precise but like creamy these pencils are. I need to get some more of these. That is really nice. I haven't grabbed that in a while. Now for lipstick, I'm gonna go in with the Joseph Colors Lip It Up Lippy in Toast. Just pop it right in the center. And then take my finger and gently blend that too. Again, give the illusion of fuller lips, you know? And annoyingly, I have one more lip product for you, and that's the Dose of Color Lip Gloss, and this is in the shade Can You Not? Like, Ashley, can you not use so many lippies, please? Thanks. Oh, right in the center right there. It is a really pretty gloss. So it's one of those pigmented glosses. I find I can't wear it alone. I have to wear it like over a lip liner or something, just because it has so much pigment in it. It'll like fill your lines if you have lines on your lips, or if like I have any kind of dryness. I really like it over lipsticks like this. Yep. And lastly, before I go and do my hair, I'm gonna use my Makeup Revolution Glow Revolution Prime and Set Glow Spray. This is in the bronze something. What shade is this? Timeless Bronze. They have two different ones. They have like a lighter kind of purpley looking one, and you do have to shake it. Usually if I didn't already shake it ahead of time, it looks clear and then it has the bronzer on the bottom and then it settles. So you gotta shake it. There's a little ball in there. It's supposed to be a dupe for the iconic London bronzer thing. If you look at it, it's cool. It's all swirly. It's just aesthetically pleasing when I look at it in the bottle. Let's get real. So that's why I did my setting spray earlier though, because this doesn't help in my opinion with like setting or anything. It just adds like a luminous bronze to the skin. And do not overuse it or you will have like glitter bronze particles on your face. Okay. All right, so finished bronzed makeup look is all done. Hair is clean and washed. I didn't just wash it. It was washed. I just straightened it. But yeah, that is the finished look for today in this bronze video. I am going to go throw on my Levington Bronze Shimmer Luminous Cream on my body, like you guys might have seen in the self-tanner video. If you didn't, I will link that video down in the description box and you can check all of that out because I don't normally usually have this kind of nice tan glow to my skin. So if you want to see how I achieved this look, make sure to check out that video. But yeah, that is it for today, you guys. If this was your first time stumbling upon my channel, I would love it so much if you would consider subscribing before you go, and then tap that bell right next to the subscribe button. That way YouTube will notify you when I post more videos, which is at least 3 times a week. You guys, I hope you are all staying safe and healthy out there, and I hope that every single one of you have a great, freaking awesome, wonderful, beautiful day. Well, we meet again. Oh, we were just in our house, you know? Feel that. I don't think I've been outside in a second. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. I want to do a little bronze makeup tutorial. Bronze. And I post a beauty-free, holy crap. Here, YouTube. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna start by talking way too much. Dry. Excuse me. Shape tape. I've been getting in this video, and so for you guys, do a little bronze makeup look tutorial. Cool. Leave that subscribe you.